So, good morning, ma'am.
For today's video, I will show you the proper cutting fabric. So first is, you need to prepare your material. Since I don't have a real scissor for the fabric scissor, I just use this scissor, but it's very sharpened. So, and the second is, I need to have like, when we call it like a red chalk to mark the line before you cut it, for you to have guide. And I just have here a plain fabric. We call this is my plain fabric. I just use it for you. I just use it for you to show how to cut a proper. So, and also I have my tape measure, because before I cut the fabric, I should measure first it for me to have a proper outcome. So, the first is, you need to level. You need to level your fabric like this. You need to get the last part of the fabric and the other last part and put it together and make it straight line like this. And fold it. You need, before you cut the fabric, you need to have a clean.
So, is what I've said, you need to prepare for this, the materials before you cut. So, since I don't have the red chalk to mark it for me to have guide how to cut it properly. So, this is my fabric. So, since it is just a demo, can I use it construction paper for you to see how to cut it properly. So, first, for example, if I just measure for the waistband here to here when I cut a short, like for example, how to cut a short. So, first is, this is just an example. So, when you cut a short, so it looks like this. So, if ever I have already a guide. So, when you use a scissor, you need to cut it like this in a proper, using a tailoring scissor. So first it like this. Cut it. So if ever, this is the outcome for my short fabric. So I just use it for you to show how to use it. So cutting here, this is the example of my how to cut a fabric. So after this is the outcome. So if you have if you're cutting fabric correctly, it make the final product look better. So that's why I'm telling you, you need first, before you cutting, you need to have a proper measurement. And also, you need to use the red chalk or other materials. I don't have what it called, but it used to mark it the proper measurement. So not only will the seams match up, but the grain line will also fit better and hang nicely. So if you have future tailoring, so you need to have a proper and nice product. That's why I'm telling you, you should measure it properly, especially when I say it here in the fabric. And also you need to have a clear fabric, not unlike this. It's so many not pleats from the fabric, but when you cut it first, you have a plain fabric and clear fabric. So that's all for today's video. I hope you have something learned about from my how to explain it, a proper cutting of the fabric.